Welcome back to City Online. Today we're talking about Merry Christmas versus Happy Holidays and which one we should be using at this time of year and what's appropriate so we don't offend people. Let's head back straight to the phones and we'll first talk to Tamara. Good afternoon, Tamara.
Hi.
Hi, thanks for calling. Go ahead.
Okay, you know, I actually think that Happy Holidays is appropriate, but I love the whole Christmas thing.
Okay.
Like, Christmas is pure, like when I'm with my family and people that I know, celebrate Christmas, then I'll be, Merry Christmas. But, when I'm at work or, just in a store or something, I'll say Happy Holidays because you never know if someone doesn't celebrate Christmas. They could be Jewish or they could be an atheist or whatever they want to be.
Are you just afraid of offending people?
Exactly.
But do you think they should understand it's this time of year and not, because you're meaning it as a warm greeting. You're not trying to offend anybody.
Exactly. Like, I know people, should, I guess, be tolerant of the fact that it is a Christian holiday. And, there are people in Canada who do celebrate Christmas. And if someone does say Merry Christmas, they shouldn't get offended. But, some people do. Some people are like, I don't celebrate Christmas, so why are you saying this to me?
Okay.
But if I can jump in here, Dwight, I mean, who are these people that find offense, when Tamara said some people do? I've never come across it myself. If a Jew said to me, Happy Hanukkah, if a Muslim said to me, Happy Eid, I'm not Jewish, I'm not Muslim, I'm not going to be offended. I think that's, a very, a grateful greeting to be had. And, so I don't understand if someone wasn't Christian being wished a Merry Christmas, what's the big deal there?
Is there a problem, Mr. Robinson, if somebody just says, you know what, I'm not, but thank you anyway. I'm not Christian, but thank you anyway.
Yeah, I have no problem with people if someone comes up to me and wishes me Merry Christmas, to me, I take it very lightly. Like I said before, I don't think most people really understand what Christmas is anyways. If I was to sit down with most people, probably even watching the show and ask them, what is the history behind Christmas? And they don't know. They think the Christians made up the tree and all this other stuff. Yeah, exactly, Santa and shopping and for the kids. So I think when we start to look at the history of Christmas the same way we look at Santa Claus, I think then we're moving forward and then there's no pressure on anybody when it comes to Christmas. It's just one of those things. They made up the story. It's great. We enjoy it, just like Easter Bunny. So
I can see how some Christians might take offense to that.
Well, they might, and you know what? I deal with that all the time, and I don't mean to be offensive. I just mean to lay the facts on the table. That's what we do as humanists. We lay the facts on the table. That's what we believe.
We should explain to people that you're an atheist, so you need to understand that. All right, we'll continue with the callers. Lots of folks want to get in on this one. I think it's Cheryl up next.
Yep.
Cheryl, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Go ahead. Let's get your opinion in here.
I'm trying to calm down from the last comment.
Okay.
The Easter Bunny comment.
So you were offended.
I'm very offended because there's no comparison.
Okay.
We're celebrating Christ's birth. The historical information that we were just given is very interesting, but the point of the celebration is Christ's birth. And my only issue is, I know we're a multicultural society. However, I do believe if I were to move to another country where they had predominantly another religion, I would conform and totally respect that was the pre-existing faith.
But you would still celebrate your Christmas, would you not?
Yes.
Okay.
But I would not request or expect that country to change its traditions that were formerly in place for maybe a century or two or more.
Do you think people are requesting it, or are we just trying to, say we're just trying to be appropriate and not offend anybody? Because I have a lot of friends who celebrate many different faiths, and I've never heard one of them say to me, even when I've wished them Merry Christmas and said, oops, maybe I made a mistake, I've never had one complaint. Have you had any complaints from people saying, I'm not Christian, don't tell me that?
Never.
Okay.
And I do agree with the last caller. My concern, and it hurts me deeply and it saddens me, I feel that we're becoming apologetic for being Christian. And, I mean, I lived in the States for 30 years, and I've seen a real difference in both countries. And when they took away the Christmas tree and when they took away the nativity scene at City Hall and whatnot, and prayer in school, I could see that it was a slow train wreck happening. And I just don't believe that other countries would be as apologetic as we are. And I think you can be overly politically correct. I think we should be proud of our Christian background, and I also think we should include everyone else. And actually, Christ was the most inclusive human being I've ever read about.
All right.
He welcomes all faiths.
All right, thank you for that. A few seconds to break, but you sounded like you want to jump in here.
No, I think Cheryl's absolutely right. There's nothing shameful about being Christian, and I feel it is sort of unfortunate, Dwight, that Mark wears his atheism as a badge of honor. If you look at the past century of history, more than 100 million people have died in the name of atheism, if we're talking Stalin, Mao, Pol Pot, Castro. And it's true. These are all atheist regimes, Mark, that were responsible for the slaughter of tens of millions of people.
You know, let's not get, that's another
That's a little far-fetched. It's a little issue because we had the Crusades and we had things that Christians
I'm not even going to get into
Crusades was a response to Muslim
I don't want to go there. But
Hitler was a Catholic. Do you want to get into that?
We don't want to get into that.
Let's leave it alone.
You know what? On that note, we're going to take a break. All right, but we'll answer more of your calls on this very heated topic when we come back. Stay tuned. All right, you guys. Welcome back to City Online. We're talking today with David Menzies and Mark Robinson about wishing people happy holidays or Merry Christmas. If you were with us before the break, you understand with a bit of fisticuffs. I'm just kidding. As my floor director just said,
Christmas.
It wouldn't be any fun if we all agreed. So let's get back to the calls, and we'll start with a nice Christian biblical name there, Rachel. Hello, Rachel.
Hi, how are you?
We're good. Go ahead.
Good. I just think you just can't take Christ out of Christmas. Tomorrow is about the birth of Christ. It's not about Santa. It's not about presents. It's not about a tree. It's about the birth of Christ.
And that's the celebration.
And that's the celebration. And for the gentleman on your panel there who said that, you know, we've made progress when Christmas is about a tree and Santa and when Easter's about a bunny, I feel sorry for him because it just seems like he's just missing out, and he's just...
I think you may be misquoting him a bit there, because I'm not sure he said exactly that.
I didn't see... I wasn't calling it progress. I was using the Easter Bunny as a comparison to Santa Claus. Yeah. You're saying that Christmas is not about Santa Claus, and I agree with you. Christians never came up with Santa Claus. They came up with a story about the birth of Christ. The tree they took from somebody else, so they incorporated that. And if you read about Jesus... There's no proof that he was born on December the 25th, and some people say he was born in June. So
I'm not going to start arguing the Bible.
Okay. I'm not arguing it either.
You know, because I don't. That's not why I'm calling in. But like I said, you cannot remove Christ from Christmas.
And Rachel, let me ask you this: what bothers you more, the fact that Christmas seems so commercial nowadays, or the whole confusion about the Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays?
I think it's a bit of both. I mean, the commercialism, the fact that so many kids just want, you know, an iPod or their Wii under the tree, and they don't understand that that's so far-fetched from what it's about. It's about family, it's about love, and it's about, you know, peace and happiness, not about what, you know, is under the tree. It's not about, you know, presents.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Thanks. Well, Merry Christmas to you all.
Thank you very much. That was a good call. Thank you for that, Rachel.